Welcome to People That Are Strange with Zoleka Vee.
What up, what up?
Me. Yeah, we're just chilling. We're chilling on just another day. I was about to ask you a question just now. I forgot. What were we talking about? We were talking about something. Can you remember?
I don't remember. I really don't.
It's okay.
But tell us like the experience, what you just did to get here. What are you doing early on today?
What was it doing today?
Yeah.
Nothing. Chilling, actually. Woke up normal. And then, just got ready and came.
But it's a Saturday, like, what do you usually do on Saturdays?
What do I... Nothing. Really.
Nothing?
Yeah, I have no plans. I just take plans as they come, if they come. So nothing much.
So like every Saturday you're just doing that?
Every Saturday is just bland. It's like a bland ice cream.
Oh.
And I'll wait for plants, so I can dip it in so it can be like that caramel ice cream. But most Saturdays are boring. Yeah.
So what, do you prefer weekdays over weekends or?
You're all the same.
Ah.
Yeah, except one day. Not one day. The weekdays have school. That's I don't go to school anyway, so they're all the same essentially.
What are you doing in school?
I'm studying psychology. Yeah, and that's boring. It's boring because I don't know. I feel like I'm not learning much. Yeah.
Does it help you?
It's just information. I feel like, for me, I do like the psychology class. And being there, I just felt like being given a whole lot of information.
Yeah.
As opposed to something that's stimulating me.
It was just an information overload, and it was like, I feel like I'm not learning anything, or I feel like I'm not learning something I don't know in terms of, especially with human behavior. So I felt like, I feel like it's just another thing to go by. Yeah.
Too strong.
Be strong.
And your psychology, like, does it help you writing your blogs?
A lot. It does. Because...
Talk about your blog.
Okay, my blog is... Alt Control, Digital Consciousness, where alternative meets consciousness. So basically it's like a different way of thinking. So I bring in the cultural aspect of humanity, like music, fashion, and arts and all that shit. And the consciousness is the soul, the body, the spirit, and I try to infuse it. And as well as have like information about the future in terms of how technology is taking over and as well as compromising us in a very cynical way, but a little bit humorous if you like into assholes or anything.
Yeah.
So that's basically what my blog's about, and I kind of want to take over the world with it, but it's a big dream.
You could.
I could, but the problem is getting people into the content. I don't want to force feed people content they're not interested in. So the whole takeover over the world would be I'd have to be a dictator, and I'm not like that. So I'd rather just put that shit out there and let people find it, and if they find it, they tell their friends, and it's like a whole domino effect rather than force feeding.
That was a lot.
So is that most of your content?
Yeah, that's most of my content. A little bit introspective in an existential sort of way, but most of it is just cynical commentary on social beings most of the time. Yeah.
Where do people find it?
I can go to Zoleka Vee at WordPress. .wordpress.com. Yeah, but I'm gonna change it soon, maybe this month.
What are you trying to change it to?
What is the V for?
Oh, my surname.
Oh.
My surname. I want to change it to Alt plus Control.
What's your surname?
That's a secret.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to change it to alt+control.com. Also because you find alt and control on the keyboard, so it's super convenient as well. So yeah.
That's the name you're going for.
That's the name I'm going for. It's hopefully it's different and not.
Sounds dope.
Yeah.
Sounds like something I would check out on the regular,
Yeah.
Like, wake up like, oh yeah, let me check out. Like,
But the thing is, I think I get insecure about content because also when I write, I also have that thing of will people actually read and be into it and engage, because it's engaging content. I need people to want more, not just, oh, okay, let me just check it out and, oh, that's dope, and then that's the end of that. And then there's no point of my whole blog. It's supposed to like stay in your mind. You need to think about it when you like get off your phone and think, oh damn, that's a thought. That's a thought for real. Yeah. So I needed to engage with people. Yeah.
So that's what you think about when you're writing it.
Yeah,
how you can capture them.
That's the biggest like influence, because that's the reason why I don't write a lot, because I always think if I put this out, where would it go? Like, would people even think beyond that or think of anything or combat that whole thoughts? So yeah, that's kind of something that's important with my writing. Yeah.
And what inspired your writing? Why blogging?
You like laughing?
Because I'm actually into a whole lot of Terence McKenna, and through Terence McKenna I found John C. Lilly, who's into this whole technology takeover thing, and that's when I started downloading this book. He has this book called Humans as the Biocomputer or something, and it's very interesting. So I thought, why not like expand and elaborate on this concept, but from my perspective, and not just stolen and repeated ideas. And it came from a movie I watched, actually. Yeah.
The movie where the guy falls in love with the phone.
No. That movie's super weird. What's this movie called? High Rise. It's such a very awkward, very bizarre movie. But they had this quote about biorobots, which I speak about in my blog. And it made me think, it's based in the 70s, but the whole biorobot quotes just sparked something. And I was like, okay, damn, I could work with that. I could turn that into something. And yeah, that's where it all began.
That was dope.
Oh. Sorry, I just turned to zone out. But that was very enlightening. For me, it's interesting to see like how deep you could go into just your interpretation of your blog. It's like a blog. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
But how do you know like what to write about on which days? Like, how do you know?
I'll usually just go through my old stuff. I'll just read through my old stuff, and I'll be like, wait a minute, this shit don't make sense, and I'll change it up. Or I'll just rewatch the stuff or reread things that inspired me and look for new inspiration. But my writer's block is pretty strong. So.
And you can sing. Are you ever gonna play us your music?
Okay, I promise I will. I will once I'm done finding the sound, I guess. Yeah, because it's tricky. Yeah, I want to find.
I'd love to help. I love to.
No, definitely. If I can just find my sound, then it would be easier to branch off. Because again, I don't want to just make music for the sake of making music. I want to make music because I like singing. Yeah.
What type of sounds have you thought about?
Psychedelic jazz, actually. I like the whole spooky and soothing things that come along. And I just like jazz in general, like Amy Winehouse. I love her so much. And just to infuse maybe some R&B into it, which will be a little bit hard because they're such vast genres. But psychedelic jazz with a little bit of existential R&B type of thing. Yeah.
It sounds like a tricky one. But
Yeah. It's really hard because I've been asking people, I'm like, yo, can you like give me a sound, or this is what I want? And they're all like, that's a tricky one. So that's why it's kind of like a delay at the point. But alas, we'll go on.
Now, who do you listen to?
Who do I listen to? Listen to Amy Winehouse, Caesar, Willow, Korean.
You should work with these guys.
Yeah, for real. I'd be dope. I'd be down. I'd like that. Yeah. But your basic artist, nothing too underground or anything, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. But I think we had a good conversation.
Yeah.
We went really deep.
But yeah.
DJ, Zoleka, and me.